Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I respect the supervisor of the speaking first seminar presentation course, Ma'am Elo Widiati, SPG MET, and greetings to one and all. Before I begin this presentation, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you who are sincerely committed to this presentation to make it success. My name is Anissa Uswatun Khasana, and today I would like to present my presentation with the title The Effectiveness of Films on Fluency in Speaking English. Table of content. Number 1 is introduction, number 2 is literature review, methodology, and reference. Introduction. Speaking is the most important skill to master in the world of English. Speaking can be defined as the process of receiving information and a deeper understanding of a particular language. There are many ways to improve students' fluency in speaking English. Fluency here means that someone can speak English fluently and easily understand. By watching movies, the learners can acquire crucial information concerning the application of that language in real-life situations. Also, get additional information about the culture of the native speakers of said language. By watching British and American films, you can listen to native English actors speaking the language in a natural way. Nation 2015 argues that movies can achieve essential learning objectives since they motivate learners and overall listening and spoken practice. Besides that, they stimulate the learner's language use and highlight the essential points that students should be aware of while communicating. Next is literature review. The table of contents. A. The importance of using movies in teaching. B. Integrating movies in the classroom. C. The impact of using movies in teaching and learning at an early age. And D. Using movies makes speaking easier. The importance of using movies in teaching. In recent years, movies have evolved and been used as a medium for teaching and communication. Especially since the COVID-19 pandemic, more and more teachers are using movies as a teaching medium. Students can use movies as a collaborative tool, and teachers can use movies as a medium to disseminate information, messages, and resources, as well as enhance and encourage conversations. Movies serves as a link between classroom exercises aimed at improving language abilities and language objectives or output that they serve in the real world. When students are familiar with the audio language, they find it easier to understand subtitle movies. This can improve students' speaking skills while helping students improve their listening skills. Sometimes it can be hard to know how an English word is pronounced. Listening native speakers in movies will teach you the correct way to say things. Dialects in films also provide good examples of how sounds in words change in connected speech. Next, integrating movies in the classroom. In addition to improving speaking skills, watching movies is a great way for students to learn about a story or concept from a different perspective. Movies can help students to learn about different ways of life, different perspectives, custom, and how to deal with an issue that we don't realize are not as beneficial as reading a book. Movies are a great resource for visual learners as it allows allows them to grasp concepts without the barriers that hinder learning. Students develop context by watching a movie, making predictions, watching segment of the movie, reading more of text, confirming their understanding, and watching more of the movie, and then continuing to read the text, which this technique is called watch, read, or WRWR. It can be concluded that learning through watching movies that relate to children's education and age can improve visual literacy and critical thinking. Next, the impact of using movies in teaching and learning at an early age. In early learning, using movies is a fun and exciting mode of teaching that helps in exposure to new ideas and knowledge and enhance opportunities for socialization. Masaumi, 2021. Early age here means toddler age. Watching movies can help children recognize new vocabulary and, of course, must be under the supervision of parents. For example, by watching movies or television shows about learning to count and will play it many times indirectly, children will remember what they hear and see. According to Begila at 2019, children's motivation is boosted when they utilize movies to learn. When you learn a word, it can be difficult to remember what it means or how to use it. One strategy to overcome this is with activities outside the classroom. While there are many activities that can be classified as out-of-class activities, one of the most common and accessible activity is watching movies. Next, using movies makes speaking easier. When it comes to learning and using a new language, reading and listening are regarded the receptive skills, while writing and speaking are the two predictive skills. Speaking English appears to be the most critical of the four macro skills needed for effective communication in the English language. Rao, 2019, March 2020, 2012, March 2013, and March 2020. The student will benefit from hearing the original pronunciation directly from the actor in the movie, and it will seem like speaking to another speaker. Watching movies provides more excitement for the learners. Methodology. Research design. The research design relates to the general approach the researcher takes to achieve the research objectives. It is this point that the researcher determines the most relevant instrument and procedures that will be used for data collection and analysis. For this study, researchers used a quantitative research design, namely using the action research method, where this action research has four stages, namely planning, action, observation, and reflection. The instruments to be used are questionnaire and observations. Now let's continue to the session question and answer. Before you ask question or give comments, please raise your hand and mention your name. I only open one session and I'd like to give it to 3 people. Yes, please.
Hello, my name is Harisma Maulida. Want to ask you, do you think learning to use film is effective?
Okay, next question. Yes, please, the lady with the eyes closed.
Okay, my name is Tafira Nisa and I have a question. What is your personal opinion about the article you submitted? Do you agree and why? Thank you.
Excuse me, would you please repeat your question?
My question is, what is your personal opinion about the article you submitted? Do you agree with and why?
Okay, thank you. And the last question.
My name is Ika Sundara Naila, and my question is, can you give tips on how to learn English with film?
Kita dulu dong. Okay, I will answer questions from Karisma. Yes, I think it's effective. By watching movies, you can learn the use of English in real life situation, which is more practical and interesting as you can easily apply what you learn into your daily life. To that answer your questions?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. And next, I will answer the question from Amira. My answer is yes, I totally agree with my article because from my own experience, learning English using films is interesting and exciting. You not only learn speaking, but you also listening. Do that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, the last question from Tikal. I will answer your question. And my answer is a golden rule of thumb is to only watch movies that you want to watch. If you're not interested in the movie you're watching, then you won't want to put in the effort that it takes to understand the movie in English. And I think that was your time and your energy. Do that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have already finished with the second session of question and answer. And the conclusion from my presentation today is English speaking can prove to be hard thing to learn for students whose English is not their first language. Many methods have been devised to help teachers pass their knowledge to learners. By watching movies, learners can acquire crucial information concerning the application of that language in real-life situation, and also get additional information about the culture of the native speakers of the said language. Besides, the results show that English audiovisual media is among the major techniques that can be used in teaching the English language and improving the ability of the learners. And this is the reference. That was the presentation from me. Let's say Alhamdulillah together.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
I apologize for the shortcomings and thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.